Hi there, Steve here. I'm making a very quick video. It's not a battle report, it's a very quick video to talk about a tournament that I'm going to be going to this weekend. It's a 50-point tournament. I've never played in a tournament before, and so I thought I'd just quickly talk about my list, or lists, and ask for any feedback that anyone's willing to give about that in the comments. So if you have any thoughts about what I'm talking about, then just let us know. At the moment it looks like there's about 14 people registered to play, and as far as I know it's only one list. This might change, so I was going to go for Stryker 2 because I've been playing a lot of him recently, and I think his list can scale quite nicely to the 50-point level. I also think his personal threat, assassination, would probably scale quite well, because this just means there's less of the opponent's army to worry about when you're going for the assassination. And I think the rest of his lists can hold its own in the attrition. The tournament I'm going to currently, the registered players, there's quite a lot of Khador players and a couple of Cygnar players, and then there's a very few Cryx, Menoth, Cygnar and Trollblood players. So I'm not going to be up against Retribution, probably not up against Circle, so there's a few of the power factions that I don't have to worry too much about. It's possible that quite a few more Cygnar and Cryx players might come in, but the main thing I think I need to worry about is the Khador matchup. And I think Stryker 2's got pretty good game into most Khador players. Even if someone brings Jack spam, I think he can, if I play it correctly, then he can deal with a few jacks personally. And so yeah, so my list will be, so at the moment my list looks like this. So it's Stryker 2 with a Squire, and then he's got Rowdy, and then I've swapped out the Ironclad for Thorn, because I think that the potential for using Rebuke is going to be pretty handy, and Thorn is also not too bad in melee, especially with positive charge on him. And then I've got Gibbs, of course, to give Stryker that double whammy here on his overload, which kind of, doing overload without taking any damage kind of feels like a feat, especially for a melee caster. So I feel like it's paying 4 points to just get an extra feat, which is worth it as far as I know. Then we've got the Journeyman Warcaster with a Firefly attached, of course, and then I've got Piper for Pathfinder, and also for concealment on the first turn, and then the Storm Lancers, full set of Storm Lancers. So the idea is that the Storm Lancers are my front line. They'll have Arcane Shield on them, and they'll have concealment early in the game, and hopefully this will make them difficult to kill. And then a Firefly will be there to help them hit a bit harder. And then I believe there's enough attrition damage here to deal with infantry and to deal with anything up to a colossal, and at 50 points I'm not likely to be seeing 2 colossals. So let me know what you think about that list, if it's got any glaring weaknesses into the factions that I mentioned. And I'm also going to be bringing with me a Maddox list. Now the Storm Division Theme Force has just been released, and unfortunately I don't think Stryker 2, the stuff that he has to give up, like Gibbs and Piper, so he has to give up that extra ridiculous mini feat and Pathfinder for his list. He has to give that stuff up in order to fit into the Storm Division Theme Force. So I don't think it's worth going for that. So I don't think that what you give up is not worth what you get, the Storm Division. But the caster that I would like to take and possibly use, depending on if I'm allowed to use a second list at the tournament, is Maddox, because I believe that she can do without the Piper. She has her own Pathfinder spell, and all of the stuff that she wants to take is basically fits into the Storm Division Theme Force anyway. So this is what my Maddox list would look like. So I've got just Maddox and 2 Stormclads in her battle group, and I've got Strange Ways there to give that extra focus, so she can run both Stormclads on one focus if she needs to, so full focus if she needs to, but only giving one focus herself. Then I've got the full set of Storm Lancers and a Stormblade Captain and Lattimore as well, and then additionally there's a Stormblade Infantry with their attachment. So that actually works out to 49 points using the Storm Division, but if it wasn't Storm Division then I'd basically be running a 58 point list in a 50 point tournament, which actually seems like really good value. So yeah, she seems like, though Maddox is not a top tier caster. It feels like she gives really good value for the amount that she can get in her list with Storm Division. I think at 75 points it's actually possible to run her with something like 15 or 16 free points of solos in her list. So this is a much higher model count list, and also you get the advanced move on the Stormblades, and we'll see how that goes. So what I feel like is that probably the Stormlancers will still be the frontline unit. There's no Journeyman Warcaster here, but Maddox can give them some extra armour. There's no concealment on tap to give them better defence, unfortunately. Although Lattimore is here to give them a little bit of an offensive boost, and then the Stormblades can run up behind the Stormlancers early on and give me a big block of dangerous stuff. Maybe not that survivable, but we'll see how it goes. So if you've got any thoughts about that list as a pairing with my Stryker 2 list, just let me know if you've got any thoughts in the comments. And if anyone's got any experience with 50-point tournaments, I'd be interested to hear about how that's any different from the 75 points. So hopefully before I play the tournament I'll get one more chance to have a go, just a refresher with Maddox. I have played her a bit in Mark 3 already, but I found that there's some things that she just doesn't have an answer to. So I'll have to watch out for those things if I ever choose her during a game. Anyway, just let me know what you think, and hopefully be able to post the bat reps from the tournament. See you soon.